A very important day today, a very important night as usual. I know we all know that we have a very important guest in our midst. She was here 6 years ago, 2019, and she said today again, this year. And it's, as usual, we always make sure that when we have an event, like together with her, we organize a cultural day. And she's always given the title Linger. She's our Linger, right? So today's night is a night of remembrance, a night of celebration, a night of acknowledgement to everyone that contributed to the advancement of this school. So before we go into the cultural performances, we have um, it's a award and cultural night. So we will have to recognize some of our staffs, some of our supporters, partners that have been holding behind the bar to make sure that things get moving. We cannot forget them. So it's important that today we recognize their effort and then celebrate their successes. And then we also want to acknowledge and say thank you for being who you are, for supporting Gaye Njorro from the very onset today. So we have few things to just discuss. But before we actually go to the award night first, before the cultural day, we have few things. One is opening speech, and then I'll give, that is for Fatsen Gaye, the founder of the school. And then we'll have also another speech from our Linger tonight. Yes, and Fatsen will welcome everyone tonight. And then we will do the handing over of awards to recipients, different recipients. And then we have Mariam to entertain us. Then from Mariam's entertainment, we can have each ethnic group come and perform and show us your culture. So we're not going to mix everything here. We're just going to make sure that it's very organized. We'll have the Mandinkas come first with your Mandinka song and Rasulin too. Mandinka song, then we have the Wolof, then we Jola, then the Manjakos. Every ethnic group that is here today will perform before we close the night. Is it? Then we have a group performances together, and then we call it a night. Is that okay? Yes. So now let me welcome Sen, Fatou Sen Gaye, please. Welcome. Can we give a round of applause to her, please?
My sisters from the diaspora, my sisters from the Gambia, I can say now, we are Linger today. Ladosa rights is called Linger now. And I believe you all agree to that, right? And Jolanda, I didn't recognize you. Monica, wow, beautiful, right? It's a day that we celebrate our sisters from the United States. They are Africans, and I can tell you they're Gambians. Do we agree? Yes. That's why we want to welcome them and show them what's our culture, our tradition, the norms, the values that we have, the heritage that we have, which is very rich. That is why we do this today before we say goodbye tomorrow. So at least, and with that, they'll know that they're home, they'll feel at home, and they would love to celebrate where they are from. And that is really what we wanted to do tonight, to tell them that they are part of us. We love them, and they're from the Gambia. Not to look at anywhere else, but turn back to the Gambia and say that I am home. Right? So we're here to entertain them, like Fatumana said, and also to bring them back to their roots. Let's enjoy. It's a Monday, but that's Gaye Njorro. We enjoy every day. So let's enjoy, let's show who we are, what we do, what we can, and together we rise. Thank you.
So honest. First of all, assalamu alaikum. Thank you guys so much for this. I have no words. I don't even know what to say. So let me just take a deep breath and just. First of all, I want you guys to know that from the bottom of my heart, I am just totally, completely overwhelmed. I recall when I first came here about 5 years ago, and I kept saying over and over and over, this is not the Africa we were taught about in America. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but in America, there is a big push to suppress our history and not venerate it, elevate it, and showcase it. And tonight, I am so honored to be welcomed into the Wolof tribe. I feel like I'm Wolof, my Mandingo sisters, my Fulani sisters, everybody. I love you guys so, so much. And you're giving me the opportunity to thank all of my family, my friends, my granddaughter, my colleagues, all of the people who've supported us. For example, I want to thank Remy Hair Beauty Supply. I would like to thank Cheryl Morrow and Dr. Willie Morrow. I would like to thank Waverly Willis of Urban Cuts. I would also like to thank Christopher Irons of New Champions, also Terry Horn, my dear, dear, dear sweet friend Susan Hall, and of course my Rev Air family. And I also would like to give a special thanks to Zenobia and Sam Silk for all of their support back home in Cleveland, and all of the wonderful people who did not want to be recognized. But you know who you are, so I'm not going to say your name because you asked me to not do it. But this trip would not be possible without people pouring into us. And like Fatu said, we're all sisters. In our presentation this afternoon, she talked about the power of being a woman and the support of having our husbands and our significant others by our sides. And I just want to let you guys know again that I'm extremely honored. I will represent you all very well. I am very, very proud to be a part of the Gaye Njorro Skills Academy family for the rest of my life. And again, thank you all very, very much, Georgia. Here is a very special award to a very, very, very special dear friend of mine. I know we say a lot of times on social media, some really not so good things happen, but for once in my life, I can honestly say on social media, I have met an angel. And her name is Julanda Zachary. The name of this award is called the Change Agent Award. I have watched this woman behind the scene change the world from America, in Florida, in Cleveland, in Atlanta, Senegal, Gambia, everywhere. This woman has changed the world. And it's people like you, Juju, who really make the world a better place. And we talked about being kind and loving to one another. And you have truly, truly, you have been more than kind to us. Please continue to be the change that you want to see. Goes to someone who probably has never really received an award, but she definitely deserves one. I'm not going to take a long time. But we have this little saying. When I was a little girl, we grew up together. And we never, my sister and I, never had one argument. Never. We have always loved each other. And she has helped me change my life. So to my darling, darling sister. And we have one last Change Agent Award. And, you know, when we wake up in the morning, what's the first thing we see when we wake up? The sun, right? And the sun brightens our day and it reminds us of something wonderful that's coming ahead. The sun can also let us know when something's not so good about to happen. The sun nourishes life. The sun does so much. But we know that even though it's nighttime right now, the sun is always shining down on us. So this Change Agent Award goes to the ultimate sunshine of my life, Fatu Sang Gaye.
I cannot just take this award and go away. She said to my family, thank you for allowing Fatu to be my sister. But I said, thank God for seeing you and knowing you. You mean the world to me. I know I mean the world to her. She has her first grandchild and said, I'm going to name her Baby Fatu. When she called me, I said, Baby Fatu said yes. When her own son had a child again, she called and said, I wanted to do Fatu again. I said, you cannot do Fatu. I said, you are all I have. And then she looked in and said, I see in the Quran is Fatima. I said, she did Fatima. So all I she have is what I have. I love you. And I thank you. Your sister's for life.
Can we have Mumbai Gaye? Mumbai, can we clap, clap, clap? Clap, clap.
Why, this is really more already.
Our board of directors. We have, in fact, I don't even know how to describe him. Dr. Chernobari is one of the best and greatest board chair that Gaye Njorro can ever have. His presence is not just being a board chair, but I would say his presence is more of an archive of ideas, advices, projects that makes the school move to another level. And on that note, Gaye Njorro want to recognize his effort. They can pay him, but all they can do is to say a thank you, and that thank you is to recognize him for being an exceptional board chair ever that they can ever have. Now I'll hand over this award to Fat Sen Gaye, and the wife is here. The wife will come and receive the award on behalf of the husband. And when you go back, tell your husband we say thank you. Thank you. If there is any other word that is more than thank you, we will say it. But thank you for being who he is and for being a supportive pillar to Gaye Njorro Skills Academy. Thank you very much.
He has asked me to convey his heartfelt gratitude for this recognition and his admiration for the remarkable work of the Gaye Njorro Skills Academy. He wishes me to read the following. I am humbled and truly honored to receive this award of recognition. Though not in person, my heart is with you all this evening. I wish I were here to celebrate with you and this great institution and with the people that have made it what it is. At the center of the success story stands one visionary woman who is Madam Sen, the founder and CEO of Gaye Njorro. Fatu, your devotion to empowering our youth, especially young girls, has restored their dignity and given them confidence and purpose. You continue to transform lives through skills, self-belief, and opportunity. Under your leadership, over 7,000 young Gambians have been trained in employable fields like hairdressing, tailoring, catering, and entrepreneurship across centers in Brusubi, Farafenye, Soma, and now Kotu. Gaye Njorro has become a true symbol of hope and empowerment. I also wish to acknowledge the many partners who have enriched the Academy's journey over the years. In particular, I extend my warm appreciation to our American partners, Ms. Ladusha and Ms. Julanda, whose generosity and expertise have inspired both students and from styling to science. A new era in beauty training marks a historic milestone, introducing Afro hair science. bridge between tradition and modern science. Through this partnership, students have now started mastering scalp analysis, product knowledge, and consultations that will secure their future and uplift community. I wish to emphasize my deep gratitude, especially to Ms. Ladosha, whose support and friendship has strengthened the academy year after year. We continue to call for more support to see Gaye Njorro Skills Academy in its own hometown and to cut down on rent, which is significantly impacting on our expansion. This award belongs to all those who believe in empowerment through skill and dignity. Though I am far away, I celebrate with you tonight. May Gaye Njorro Skills Academy continue to rise, continue to inspire, and to build a future of confidence to our youth. Thank you all.
We appreciate your commitment and dedication to Gaye Njorro, October 28, 2020. Clap for her, please. That's for her. Give it to her.
So proud of you. I wish you all the success. I will be with you every step of the way to the day that I die. Congratulations. This is so well deserved for you. Give it up for Romeo.
Balabatin kidaling balabakan suma kajore. Sibigan sililal bedu betul kankanali. Sibigan bedu betul kankanali. Suma suma, asuma suma, asuma suma. Desana kembali ya. Yalla bumbi wa nyanu bila bilai lo ko dulu bala mala di fudi dia kala mama jange mari julu yesma bala batin kidalo ni bala bakar suma kadori Ay, Many times today to cry from the bottomless pit, but my heart wasn't strong. By the hand of the Almighty, forward in this generation, our time faithfully told me to help to sing. I know the song of freedom is all I ever know. We dance some song. We dance some song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. No matter what's wrong with your woman. Have no fear for a comic energy. Cause none of them are gonna stop with the time. All along so they kill our prophets. Why we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the truth. So would you have to sing another song of freedom? It's all I ever know. Oh yeah, we dance some song. We dance some song. Let go song, let go song, let go song, let go song. Let go song. Let you see them alone. Let go song. We give you a lie. Let go song. Let go song. Let go song. Let you see them alone. Let go song. We give you a lie. Let go song. I will let you be. Let go song. Let go song. Everybody, sing it up with me. Let go song. Oh yes, let go song. Hey, come on, come to the mama. Come on, come to the mama. Money for willing, yes, and willing, yes. Right there, Julian, come in, say wow. Money for nothing, you can go be. Why did they pull on in the pool? Why did they win in the moon? Money, come on, come to the mama. Everybody, sing it up with me. Let go song, you know. Why did they win in the pool? Why did they win in the moon?
Hey, my wife, I'm telling you, go out. Now.
we need to recognize and honor them. Honoring people is one of the greatest things that a human being can do, because when you do that, it means you also appreciate what God has given you. And then this is what it all about. Honoring each other, for supporting, for enhancing, for building people, and also for closing gaps that are existing within the society. Ladosa, thank you for being a champion, and thank you for believing in Gaye Njorro, and also believing in Gambia, loving Gambia, that you come all out to invest, support, and also build Gaye Njorro Skills Academy. I know the students have learned a lot from you within the days that you have been here, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last moment for us to meet and interact again. It's going to be a continuous process, whether next year or whatever year it is, I know you'll come back again and you make a difference. Thank you for always coming, and thank you for always bringing different people when you're coming, because those that came last 5 years are different from those that came today, this year rather. And I know those that are coming next year too will be also different. Thank you for being a spokesperson for Gaye Njorro in the US, around the globe. We're very grateful. Thank So welcome. It's a very important day today, a very important night as usual. I know we all know that we have a very go into the cultural performances. We have